To think that I was worried I might have been late.
As of now, Miss Holly, we are complete. The recollection will start first thing in...
Wait, seriously? There's only 2 of us.
Yes. Sadly, as of late, attendance has been quite low.
Can't imagine why.
Oh, I think you know the answer, Gabriella. Distractions. So many distractions we're letting into our lives. And even in these trying times, we still take for granted God's loving grace. You two, however, are very fortunate that your parents were responsible enough to take an active role in your formation.
Yeah, sure.
That's true, Sister Adira. I believe these few weeks will be an enlightening experience for all of us.
Well, I'm so glad to hear that, child. Recollections like these are a very special opportunity, and I hope that both of you will be wise enough to seize it.
Yeah, I'm already feeling God's almighty wisdom.
I will give you the rest of the day to settle in. We shall start first thing tomorrow. But until then, I urge you both to take in the silence this place has to offer. Reflect. Pray.
What's up? You're staring.
Oh, sorry. I was just wondering. So, this place. It's pretty weird, right?
Look, let's just cut to the chase. What are you here for exactly?
Excuse me? What do you mean?
This isn't exactly a prime summer destination. Dingy convent up in the mountains, prayer sessions every other hour, Bible readings, character building lectures. Pretty sure they'll even have us do chores and stuff. You don't really go here unless, you know, you're one of those types.
Oh, I see.
Hello? You okay?
Oh, yeah, sorry,
Never mind, it's fine. You don't have to answer.
No. You see,
I see. Well, in that case, I don't think we have much to talk about.
wait, what?
Let me spell it out for you. I don't want to be here. And if you're thinking that by the end of this we'll be braiding each other's hair and talking about boys and, I don't know, having Bible study sessions together or whatever, you're mistaken.
Oh. Alright.
Glad we got that out of the way. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got stuff to unpack.
Good night. Hey, Holly. Huh? not my problem.
I can fix that. Behold my special move! Huh?
Whoa! Liana! Okay, I'm up.
Haha! Mission accomplished.
Ugh, Liana. Huh? What's that you got there?
Just a book. Want to see it?
Oh, wow. I don't remember Mom buying this.
She didn't. Noe lent it to me. Pretty cool, huh? See? Her name's Kylie. She's strong and brave. Just like someone else I know.
Huh? You really think so?
Nah, I'm just trying to get on your good side.
Right.
Oh, but here's the coolest part. She's a witch.
What? Liana, you know how Mom gets. Remember what happened when you brought home that toy devil-y...
Dragon. It was a dragon. It's not my fault Mom wasn't listening.
And she's still not going to listen if she finds something like this. Look, Liana, you need to stop getting yourself in trouble.
Don't worry so much. I'll just hide it in a place she'll never find.
But... just give it back as soon as you can.
Well, about that, you see, I was, thinking maybe we could read it together, just like how we used to.
Really?
Yeah, but if you don't want to...
No, it's... Okay, sure, we can read it, but only because the cover looks cool. Come on over here. Okay, here we go. The Whispering Forest. The sky was a muddy brown, as brown and muddy as the grounds around St. Mary's Orphanage. Despite this, Kylie was determined to give her little sister Farley the best birthday ever.
Oh, Kylie has a sister? Is that her picture? I like her. She's mine. I'm doing her voice.
You don't even know her yet.
Doesn't matter. I got this feeling. Mom! Holly, hide the book!
Shh, quiet. Just stay still.
I can't breathe. Holly.
Amen.
Liana?
Huh? Who?
Oh, um, sorry. It's nothing.
We've got 30 minutes. Let's get ready. Wouldn't want to be late now, would we?
Yeah, sure. Lovely morning, Sister Adira.
Why, yes, a lovely morning indeed. If you were here just a bit earlier, you would have caught the sun shining right through that window. Amazing, the little things you notice when you take the time to stop and listen. And that's why we're here, isn't it?
Yep, sure is.
Ahem. 50 years ago, our founder, Saint Idalora, built this convent in order to train young girls such as yourselves to be proper ladies. Ladies worthy of becoming saints. During her time, the most beautiful flowers bloomed all over the convent. Oh, and the statues! With her skilled hands, in the right light, they'd look so real. Then, of course, the girls, like scared little lambs, they arrived. Sick and broken. But Mother Idalora, oh, she healed them. She fixed them. They all emerged as lovely little angels. In the coming days, I'd like you to think of me as a mother. Whether it be concern or confession, you may come to me.
Yeah, I'll consider it.
Thank you, sister. That's a very kind gesture.
Now, before we start, here's a quick schedule of the recollection.
Um,
Yes? Any questions?
None! This all looks really exciting.
It is. Most of your time will consist of silent recollection and prayer sessions. But, as I've said before, aside from reflection, we shall also task you with action.
What type of action we talking about?
Simple tasks. Cooking, cleaning. This convent doesn't maintain itself, you know, and I expect you to attend to it with the utmost care. This is a holy place, after all. Newly inducted nuns have done similar things in the past. If any of you find yourself hearing the call, well, think of this as a great training opportunity.
No promises.
I expect none. But you may be surprised. The call finds us at the strangest of times, in the strangest of places. Now, to start off, let's have a bit of an exercise now, shall we? I'd like to show you something. Lovely, isn't she? Wholesome, pure, chaste. The face of a saint if I ever saw one. There's no second guessing, no desperate search for her place in the world. She is content to know that she is exactly where God wants her to be. However, sadly, this is not always the case. The world is moving so fast these days. People coming up with all sorts of answers to their problems. So many opportunities are now open to bright young women such as yourselves. You can be anything. Scientists, lawyers, businesswomen, physicians, even artists. And they're all wrapped up so nicely in narratives of fulfillment and prestige. And at times they can sound so appealing. But us women, we should not let ourselves get distracted from what really matters. God and family. Holly, please come over here.
Yeah, sure.
Now, I want you to write down all the things that might be stopping you from being a proper child of God.
Well, it all dates back to the beginning, doesn't it? Eve leading Adam astray. Original sin has left its mark on our souls, and thus man must live with concupiscence.
A lovely textbook definition of the matter, Miss Beltran. But we're here to talk about you. What are the things that hinder you from becoming a child of God?
Well... I...
Oftentimes, I find it best that we start with the small things. But if you want, perhaps we can talk about other things. Your family life, perhaps?
I.
Is everything all right, Holly?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Good. I'd also urge you to examine any other pieces of literature that you might be reading. There is a special place in hell for people who lure children to sin, and all in the guise of fanciful tales and happy endings.
Jeez, chill out. It's just a book.
Just a book? So is the Bible. And yet, such a book has built cathedrals, formed nations, saved souls. In the wrong hands, don't you think the opposite is also possible?
Look, I really don't see the problem here. Kylie's a good witch. Kindness and friendship are what end up saving the day. In the end, that's all that matters, right?
You're simplifying the matter, Gabriella. These things, these stories, I know it all must seem harmless at first. It's all just make-believe after all. Brightly colored spells and magical creatures. They make it so easy to get caught up in the fantasy. But understand, these are all subtle seductions. They distract, and that, at its core, these spells and rituals and familiars, it all leads back to the occult. We've all strayed so far. In the Old Testament, people like Kylie would have been stoned to death. Miss Rivera, why don't you give this activity a try?
Can't think of anything.
Is that so? Do you think your life is perfect, Miss Rivera?
No, of course not. We're all far from perfect here. But my mind's just drawing blanks right now.
Then perhaps I can be of help. More often than not, I find that the biggest obstacle young girls like you often face lies in the environment you place yourself in.
I see.
Let's reflect on your friends. Have they been a positive influence?
Yeah, they have. Helped me through pretty tough times.
Your mother has told me a different story.
Really, no.
Yes, sneaking out to these social gatherings, coming home late at night, surrounding yourself with the wrong sort of people.
The wrong sort?
Please understand, It's not entirely your fault. I was young once. I know how it's like. We're at a very sensitive age, and it's at this time that young girls are met with a whole new world of temptations.
Yeah, whatever. Look, just drop it.
It is easy to mistake desire for love, but true love can only occur between a chaste man and a chaste woman.
All right, stop.
Gabriella, running away will only serve to worsen your struggle if you would simply be honest.
Shut up!
Only you can help yourself, Miss Rivera. I am merely a witness. The scars you have are far worse. You can't see them, but they dig deep, deep at your soul. Miss Beltran, I would like your opinion. Have I done something wrong? Do I upset you?
The way I see it, there's nothing to be upset about. It's just a simple misunderstanding. Right, Gabriella? I just thought of another thing to write down. TV! It distracts me all the time. My grades aren't as high as they could be, but if I just cut down on my TV time, I know I can focus.
It takes real courage to improve yourself. And right now, Miss Holly here is being very brave. And I know you can be brave as well, Gabriella.
Whatever. I'm done here.
Miss Beltran, I'd like you to open your prayer book, page 32, Psalm 103, verse 10. Please say a prayer for Miss Gabriella, that she will allow herself to be healed by God's loving grace. Afterwards, you may have a short break. We'll start again once I ring the bell.
Yes, sister. there. How are you doing?
What do you think?
Well... Whew, what happened back there was pretty weird, wasn't it?
Weird.
Okay. Maybe not the best choice of words.
Nope.
So... What are you up to?
What's it to you?
Nothing. I was just... wondering.
Mom never liked it when I got angry. Said it reminded her of my father. She'd always say, try channeling your anger into something more productive, Gabby. Pray. Read the Bible. I tried, you know. It's a good book with a lot of good ideas. But for some reason, you people like dwelling on some things more than others. Throwing stones, for instance. So don't mind me. I'm just following her advice.
I see.
Helps if you find the big ones. Such as throwing, though. It's the nice, juicy crack you get when it hits something. Know what I mean?
I can't say that I do.
Figures.
Hey, I was thinking... I might be able to help.
Really?
Yeah, I think I can get her to listen to me. I can tell her that you're sorry, and then maybe we can just talk and clear up any misunderstandings.
Have her give me another lecture on how I'm a shitty person.
No, that's not... It won't have to come to that.
Really? With people like her? If you really think that, then maybe Adira isn't the only delusional one here.
Look, we're both stuck here with her, and we're clearly not changing her mind. Fighting with her like this, it's just gonna make it hard for all of us. I just thought it might be better if we all get along. That's all. Please, just let me help you out.
Help me out. Hear that a lot back home. I hear it so often it doesn't really mean anything anymore. Adira wants to help me, you want to help me. For some reason, everywhere I go, people seem so eager to help me, especially when it suits them. Well, how about this? I'll help myself. And you? You keep to yourself. Oh, would you look at that? All out of stones. Anyway, don't let me spoil the mood. After all, you seem to be doing just fine here.
And then what happens?
You said it yourself. The Bright Queen's secrets died with the Archwitch Elaine. So, that leaves us with only one option. Kylie felt all the eyes in the room turn to her. You can't mean. Perdita piped up, hands shaking in fear. Seance spells are forbidden. To a bunch of mischief makers like ourselves, nothing is forbidden. Grab your spell keys, friends. It's a long way to the rotting wood. Tonight, we'll be speaking with the dead.
Oh, damn.
Language, Liana.
Shh, shut up and read the next chapter. I've got to see what happens next.
I'm getting sleepy.
What? Seriously? Just one more chapter.
Remember what happened this morning? If you keep sleeping in, she's gonna get suspicious. Look, come on, we can continue reading tomorrow.
I don't want tomorrow to come. I hate mornings.
Liana.
When I wake up late, she calls me lazy. Then I wake up too early, and she says I need more sleep. And when I do wake up on time, she just finds something else to complain about.
Look, just do as she says, okay? I can even help you out. I've got your back. She'll listen to me, don't worry. Hey, maybe we can...
You say that. You always say that. But when it comes down to it, you stand there with your mouth shut. You make it look so easy. You know? Mom's perfect little angel.
Liana... Look, I don't like it either. The rules, the lectures. Especially when she gets mad at you. But if you just do as she says, things can go back to normal.
Normal for you? I want to go out and meet with my friends. I want to watch movies. I want to have some fun. For once.
She lets us do those things.
No, she doesn't. We watch her movies, we visit her friends, and if anything we want happens to be outside of what the stupid church thinks is good for us...
Liana!
What? It's true. Give me a haunted forest and a seance spell any day. I'll have better luck talking to ghosts.
Alright. One more chapter. How's that? Chapter 19. The Wraith in the Walls. The forest loomed over them, dark and quiet. Kylie led the way, raising up a jar of flare flies. The purple leaves of the underbrush crunching against their feet.
I'm getting a glass of water.
Just make sure to be quiet. You don't want to wake them.
Hey, Dad. Listen to this.
Oh, right. Ow, my neck.
Hello?
Guess this is kind. I wonder if it also has trapdoors or secret passages hidden in the walls. Once the week's over, I'd have mastered the castle. Holly Beltron, the Lord of Dark Passages. Lone crowned queen of the castle. That nun was right. This place. There is a special air to it.
Do you like it?
Oh! Sister Atira! I didn't see you there.
My dear, I've lived most of my life here. When sworn to the cloth, moving around silently becomes quite the habit. Bit of a joke.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can be a bit slow sometimes.
It's fine, dear. You don't need to humor me. Unfortunately, comedy is one thing the Bible doesn't cover too well. But what I do know are the stories of our beloved saints. Saint Rosa de Lima. Are you familiar?
Just a bit.
Is that so?
Yes?
I've noticed you, Holly, walking around the convent, observing our statues. I have a hunch that there's more to you than meets the eye. Well now, don't be shy. Tell me about her. I want to see what's inside that head of yours.
Well, patron saint of the Philippines, also of florists, gardeners, and family conflict. She was born in 1586, canonized in 1671, feast day August 30th.
Impressive.
Well, back in school, each class was assigned a patron saint. I think it was in the 4th grade. We had a little painting of her at the back of our homeroom. Our Christian life teacher was super strict. Would call us up front, and if you got just one date wrong, then... Well, let's just say I made sure to never forget.
a relatable experience. Mother Idalora was the same. I always had trouble with the years. All those numbers, they'd always get jumbled up in my head.
Wait, the Idalora? You knew her?
Knew her? She was my mentor. Taught me everything I know. But oh, it seems I've given away my age. And here I hope to pass for a woman in her 40s.
Well, I didn't mean to...
I told you not to humor me, child.
Oh. Okay.
But that's the thing now, isn't it? Whether it's for the saints or for ourselves, we're always so obsessed with dates, aren't we? Why is that?
Yeah. Well, I guess as a people, we just like keeping things in order. It's like in the Bible. All those events that happen throughout history, they'd all blur together if we didn't have some way to keep track of things.
That is true. And trust me, as you get older, it gets easier to lose track of things. However, when it comes to saints, I always found their stories to be so much more interesting than simple dates. Though it's comforting to know they're teaching you the right things over there. Others aren't as fortunate, and it shows. We each have our own little story to play out. Some are content to simply live out their lives. They fail to leave a mark on the world. But some, those who rise up through extraordinary acts, well, they become saints. Statues such as these ensure they are always remembered. And when we remember them, we can strive to imitate them. So, what do you think of it?
Huh?
The statue.
Oh, well, It's really well made. A real work of art.
Indeed, it has been here ever since. How many years would that make it? Oh, I do believe it's older than I am, though the summer hasn't been kind to her. She's due for some maintenance. It's very odd. No matter how many times I try to paint her, it all just comes right off. Must be the humidity.
That's too bad.
Though, despite everything, still she stands. I can relate. See the top of her head? It was meant to evoke the very special crown she wore. Small little spikes lined across the inside.
Yeah, I remember that part. A crown of thorns. She really strived to be more like Christ.
Yes. We all have our own ways of showing devotion.
Glad we don't do that anymore.
Yes, I'm glad as well, though there is wisdom in suffering. But yes, we don't always have to go that far. Simple acts. Simple acts are enough. This sure brings back memories. Whenever I found myself overwhelmed with responsibilities, Mother Idilora would remind me of dear Rosa de Lima. We all have our little crowns to wear. Wear yours with pride, Holly.
Sure thing. Thank you.
Glad we could talk. Oh, would you look at the time? Where is the other one? I'll meet you in the common hall in a few minutes. Last-minute bathroom breaks and all that. Noise. Such a simple thing. The honking of car horns, the shuffling footsteps of a crowd, the whisper of a seatmate. It's easy to take this as the norm. But this place, this sanctuary, offers a very special silence, a very special sense of isolation. And I want the two of you to take advantage of that. When left to the sanctity of our own personal thoughts, well, we tend to encounter all sorts of things. Guilt, shame, self-doubt, but also love, understanding, insight. Yes, insight. God's very special insight. And who knows? You might even hear the calling.
The calling?
Why, yes. Oh, those were the days. And so, for today, I would like both of you to practice silence. Not a single word. Am I clear?
Yes, sister.
Miss Gabriella?
Oh, sorry. I thought we already started.
Please don't be coy with me, Miss Gabriella. I'm sure a woman of your age and upbringing would know the difference between following instructions to the letter and simple etiquette. Don't you agree, Miss Beltran?
Well, Sister Adira, I can really only speak for myself. But yes, I can tell the difference. Though to be fair, I completely understand how such things can be difficult sometimes.
Sure you do.
And be glad that she does, Miss Rivera. In the real world, not everyone can afford to be as understanding. So I suggest you start learning right away, dear. Going back to what I was saying, on your booklets you will find prayers that you may read silently during these hours. Also, take note of the reflection questions at the end of each segment. At the end of the day, we will have a group sharing session. I expect productive and insightful answers from the two of you. Very well. I have certain matters to attend to. However, I'll be checking up on you two regularly. Miss Beltran, see to it that Miss Rivera behaves herself.
Yes, I will.
Thank you, dear.
Is that a Walkman?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Oh. How'd you manage to sneak that in?
Why? It's just a Walkman.
I'm no music expert, but I'm pretty sure whatever you're listening to is not gonna fly by Adira.
Looks like you caught me. Well, if you must know, I replaced the cover. Nothing but clean and wholesome Christian songs here, when people are always on your case. You learn a thing or two about hiding things. You gonna snitch on me?
I'm just saying, if Adira catches you...
If she catches me. Unless you're gonna do something about it. So, are you?
No! Look, I'm just... looking out for you. If she finds out, she'll confiscate it.
Just like she confiscated your book? That's what happened, right?
Yeah, but that's not...
What book was it again? Kylie Taylor, right? Not exactly wholesome Christian material, is it?
It's not that bad.
Well, it's not what they think. Witchcraft, seances, magic spells. Satan's way of corrupting the youth. So, are they right?
No! No, they're not.
ever consider that they might be wrong about all the other things?
Of course. Look, I'm not like that. I'm not like them.
Really now? Could have fooled me. You come here with that nice little smile on your face, got your Bible verses memorized, wearing your Sunday best. You even make the sign every time you pass by a cross. Then you get up in my face every time I break the rules. Rules which you say you don't believe in. So, whose side are you really on?
I'm on your side.
Really? Do you really mean that? Because it sure doesn't feel like it. The way I see it, you're either a liar or a coward.
You think it's just that easy, don't you?
Did I strike a nerve? Not used to being called out, are you?
Well, how about you? What are you trying to accomplish? Atira's been doing this for years. You really think all your sass is enough to change your mind?
There's no changing her mind. I know that. It was never about that. It's like... Look, I don't need to explain it to you. But at least at the end of the day, I'm standing up for myself. That's all that matters.
What is with all this noise? You are disrupting the liturgy of the hours.
Oh, I'm really sorry. We were just...
Did not the Mother Superior explicitly forbid you to speak?
Yes, she did.
The simple virtue of obedience. Is that so difficult to grasp?
Of course, sisters. Don't worry, it won't happen again.
Yeah, what she said. Won't happen again.
Now, there, Sister Reyna. We can't expect everyone to take quickly to the discipline asked of the Eidolorian Order. Give it time. The Mother Superior will smooth out all those foul little edges. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. After the liturgy, we'll be meeting with Father Sibula, so make sure that...
Jeez, what rosary beads got stuck up their asses? And as for you, you were pretty quick to get on your knees and grovel. I'd be impressed if it wasn't so predictable. A coward it is then, eh?
Excuse me. I've got to go to the bathroom. I hate this. How the hell should I know? I just have a way of doing things, a system, and it works. No. That's not true. This has always worked for me. Shut up. Stop it. Stop it. Shut up! Damn it, Holly. Making a pretty big fool of yourself right now.
everything all right, dear?
Oh, yeah. Everything's fine.
Is that so? Well, let me tell you, I think I'm quite sharp when it comes to these things. Blessed are those who cry, for they shall laugh. There now. Tears are nothing to be embarrassed about. In fact, tears have been known to have a healing power to them, especially when it comes from someone very, very holy.
I'm not. I wasn't crying. It's just. I came here to start over, and I don't know what I was hoping for, really. It all seems real silly now that I'm saying it all out loud. I guess I just wanted things to be different. And at first I thought it was. I mean, things definitely looked different. Hallways are huge. There's paintings and statues everywhere. But it all still feels the same. And no matter how hard I try, I'm just stuck doing all the things I usually do. And it's just reminding me of things that I wanted to forget.
Well, I might know what that's like. I never really got along with my family. They thought I was a bother, a big, dumb nuisance, just wasting space in the house. But then, when I stepped through this convent's large wooden doors, well, I felt like I could start fresh, become someone new.
Really? That's pretty cool.
Oh, well, it wasn't all heavenly choirs and harps right away. Just like you, I was quite a handful to deal with. Oh, I was so chatty. My sisters said they could hear my laughter from the other end of the convent. I'd forget the prayers, was late to meals. One time, I even spilled soup all over Sister Raina's habit. Oh, she gave me hell for that one. I suppose what I'm saying is, these things take time.
I guess.
What else? Oh, yes, she said to always top it off with an anecdote. Oh, I've got one. Saint Mary of Egypt. Have you ever heard of her?
Yeah?
You see, in the early years of her life, she used to, well, let's just say she was quite sinful. In fact, you see, she was thief. Yes, that's it. But once she entered one of the great churches of Jerusalem, she too underwent a great change. In fact, in the final years of her life, she was said to possess miraculous powers. Wherever she went, the sun would shine, birds would sing. She would walk on water like it was solid ground, and even talk to lions. They were her adorable little guardians. You could say it was almost like magic. And so, what I'm saying is that with faith and the help of God, we can wash away the sins of the past, like they never happened. And just like her, in our new life here, we can start anew. Doesn't that sound great?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it does.
Sorry, not the best at telling stories. But the Mother Superior always says we can look to them for inspiration, even in the darkest of times. And of course, there's always prayer. If you ever find the burdens of the world too hard to bear, just try the Hail Mary. Trust me, it helps.
All right, I'll keep that in mind. Hey, thanks. I appreciate the help. Honestly, it's a breath of fresh air.
Now then, this is a holy place, not a sad place. Cheer up. Jesus loved nothing more than the laughter of children.
I guess I'll try.
There you go. Keep that angelic little smile. It suits you. No, we got over here. Oh dear. Another crack. There now. Oh, this won't do. Perfection. Only perfection. After you had suffered for a little while, the God of all grace, who called you to his eternal glory in Christ, will himself perfect, confirm, strengthen, and establish you. Good and simple work. But of course, I am still very thankful for this opportunity to pass on your teachings. It's just that, well, perhaps it has been a while. Spending too much time in silence. It makes every little noise seem louder. Oh, just look at me. Here I am complaining like an old fool. No. Here we improve. We become better day by day.
Mama Mary, we're so sorry. Apologize as well, Leah. But... Apologize! Mama Mary? What do we do now? Mom can't find out. She'll be so mad. We can fix it. Put it all back together so that... But there's so many pieces. Shh, don't worry. Just trust me. There. Just hold it. Careful. You're gonna... No, it's fine. We just need a little more... Why? It's not right. Not right at all. Mom's going to kill us. What do you mean, us? You're the one who broke it. But... You're always like this. Couldn't you just sit still and not ruin anything for once? So that's how it's gonna be? Huh? You say you have my back. But when it comes down to it, you always just stand there with your mouth shut. I don't have to deal with this. Coward. They're coming. I was asleep this whole time. You tell her what you did. Don't worry, we'll start over. Hello? Damn it, Holly. Going into strange rooms. Hearing strange voices. This is all so weird. Witch in training, Holly Beltron takes her first step into the dark hallway on a secret mission to find... voices I heard when I was half asleep. Now that my head's clearing up, it does sound kind of stupid. Oh boy. Just
What the hell were you thinking, Holly? Oh no. Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Ow! Ow, 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 ow. Ugh, damn it.
Gabriella?
Holly? Is that you?
What are you doing here?
Me? I'm supposed to ask you that.
Well, There was a sound. Didn't you hear it?
A sound? What do you mean?
Like some pounding noise? And I heard a voice.
Are you serious? You better not be screwing around with me, okay?
I wasn't. I was probably just hearing things.
I can't believe this. Anyway, let's just go now. What was that?
Oh, I think that was just the floorboards.
You sure? Sounded way too loud to be just floorboards.
Wait a minute. Gabriella, are you scared of the dark?
What? No.
And you still didn't answer my question. Why'd you follow me?
That's a stupid question. You just get up and leave in the middle of the night, leaving the door wide open. What the hell's wrong with you?
So I spooked you, and you didn't want to be left alone?
No, I didn't say that.
You sure you're not a tiny bit scared? 'Cause the way I see it, you're either a liar or a coward.
So it's gonna be like that, huh? Real mature. Look here, it's the middle of the night in an old convent. It's straight out of some horror movie. If anything, you're the one who's weird for not being a tiny bit terrified, okay?
Huh. Never thought about it like that. I guess I'm just used to sneaking around the house at night. The dark never really scared me. In fact, I kinda like it.
Are you for real? Do you feel cool now? God. Ever think I might have just been concerned for you?
Concerned for me? Right. Oh, I've tried, you know. Tried to be nice and friendly. But for some reason, you just don't seem to get it.
Don't seem to get it?
Sorry, I can't hear you. Why don't you come a little closer into this dark and scary room?
I'm kind of relieved to see that behind that fake-ass smile, you're just as immature as everyone else.
Shut up! Quit acting like you know me, 'cause you don't!
What was that? I told you to stop.
That wasn't me.
Holly, please tell me that this is all just some joke.
I didn't. I was just. That wasn't me.
We should go. Where's that coming from?
Must be the nuns. I hear them praying every night.
What are you talking about? It's been quiet here every night. Really quiet. Trust me, I would know. I'm a very light sleeper.
Then what's making that sound?
What the hell?
It's.
Let's get out of. What is this?
They're everywhere. I swear I didn't. I couldn't do this.
That's where's it coming from?
It's coming from nowhere and everywhere. Shh. Let's just walk this way back upstairs.
What the?
Shh. Just be quiet.
Oh God. Oh.
And so, as she crossed the softwood bridge, Kylie whispered a goodbye under her breath. At the very least, I've got one heck of a story to tell Folly once I return to the orphanage. I'm sure she's missed me, Kylie said, feeling the warmth of her spell key against her palm. She had a skip in her step and a smile on her face, knowing the forest was not so dark after all. Not in the slightest. The end.
Wait, that's it? But she's coming back to Witchwood, right? What about the Bright Queen? She's still alive. I'm sure of it. Also, what gives? Farley was only in the first chapter. She better have a bigger part in the next book. Huh? Holly? Are you crying?
What? No, I'm not.
Aww, you liked it.
Shut up!
I'm glad I was right. I knew you'd like it.
Holly, are you okay? Yeah, that's right. I think so. It was just so good! Oh my god, and the last part! Archwitch Elaine was the Bright Queen the whole time! My mind was blown!
Oh, and the ghost of her parents coming up at the end to teach her the wishing spell?
Yeah, and Perdita using time magic, and when Cyrene came in the end to help out. So good! We've gotta get our hands on the next book. Oh, and I've also gotta get one of those spell keys. I saw some at the bookstore the other day. Every Prubble witch has to have one.
Mom's never gonna let us buy it, though.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
Holly, is it going to be like this forever?
Maybe one day, when we're old enough.
By then, we'd be too old for this stuff.
Yeah. Kylie's a pretty lucky girl, isn't she? Getting taken away to Witchwood, having her whole life turned around. I keep wishing that any day now, someone would come knocking, show up at her front door, hand me my very own spell key, and I'd go off on a magical adventure somewhere far away, far from all this.
take me with you, right? I won't end up like Farley, left alone while her sister goes out on an adventure.
Of course not. You'll be with me every step of the way.
I've got an idea.
What are you doing?
Give me a second. And if I just tape this here. Aha! Check it out. Forged by the changelings from Hay Spider Silk and imbued with the breath of spring. I know it's not much, but at least it's something to call our own while we wait for something amazing to happen.
The twist of a key, a heartfelt secret, and a little push. That's all it takes to get to Witchwood. Well, in the words of the Fey Prince, trouble always finds a way. Give me a second. Aha! Here we go.
Ooh, what's that?
Well, for now it's just a simple box. But all the things that we want, all the things that they'll never let us keep, we can put it all in here, then we hide it. Somewhere Mom will never find it.
Really?
Yeah. We just need a good hiding place. Bit by bit, we'll build a collection of our own. And it all starts with this spell key.
I'd like that.
But until then, for my first spell, I cast upon you the Bitter Bloom Curse.
What? Hey! No! No tickling! No, stop! Please! I can't breathe!
Another day, another crack to fill. Till it's just right. Oh, Heavenly Father, many a saint has heard your voice through their dreams, which makes me wonder, what could it all mean? Yes, that's it. A reminder. Things were so different back then. The girls never talked back. People had principles. And I had a family. And what of things now? We're lucky we even have 2 girls this summer. And even then, how's that all working out? No. Remember her lessons, Adira. Do not think like that. You must not be distracted. We're improving day by day. Change will not happen in an instant, and it's all up to me. Well, another day is ahead of us. Best get started.
Oh no. Oh no. Psst. Holly.
Please, 5 more minutes.
What do you mean 5 more minutes? Jeez, I'm not your mom. No. Did you hear that? That sounded like Adira. I'm going down to check it out.
I'll go with you.
Sure. Hey, about what happened last night. Never mind. Maybe later. No.
Look at you now. She sculpted this herself. hand painted, I believe. Oh, she loved this one so very much. Viv, I'm sorry. So sorry.
Sister Adira?
Oh, good. Sister Annalyn, I need you to... oh, you. Yes, of course. You two. Forgive me. I seem to have lost track of time. My mind, it wanders sometimes.
Is everything okay?
Of course not. Just look at this. Broken and shattered. How? How did this happen?
Sister Adira, will you see? Will you see?
There's something very wrong with this place. I know this is gonna sound crazy, but I think this place is haunted. And I know how stupid that sounds, but look, you need to believe us. We went down here last night and the statues, they were moving.
Excuse me?
You can ask Holly. I swear I'm not making this up. Holly, tell her.
Holly? Is this true?
Yes.
But what did you see? Details. I need to know the details.
Well, we also heard chanting,
What kind of chanting?
like prayers. Everywhere. Like it was coming from the convent itself.
Now, here's the part where I'm really, really hoping you've got a logical explanation for what we just saw. Anything to just explain what we saw the other night.
Interesting. Very interesting. And the angel said to her, "Do not be afraid, Mary, for you have found favor with God." Luke 1:30.
Sister Adira, what are you?
What you have just described to me fits many of the miracles we've recorded throughout history. Concrete statues, their lips moving as if in prayer. Accounts of the Virgin Mary weeping tears of blood. Perhaps you are hearing the calling. Though still, we can't be too sure.
Excuse me? What we saw? It definitely wasn't a miracle.
And you believe yourself to be an expert on that matter, Gabriella?
Well, no, but...
Haunted was the word I believe you used? Oh, dear child, there's no such things as ghosts. When we pass, our souls go to one of two places, heaven or hell. And from what you've told me, we just might be fortunate enough to find ourselves in the presence of angels.
Wow. Wow, there's no changing your mind, is there?
Well, in the coming days, hopefully I can change yours. There are records and books on this matter. Right here in this very room, if I'm not mistaken. Though it seems I have let this place go. Well, no matter. I have 2 able-bodied young women with me. Yes, that is something we can do. A good first step. Starting today, I'd like you to assist me with fixing up this convent. Starting with this room. Outside, to the left down the hallway, is a closet. Get us some mops and brooms.
Whatever.
As for my dear Teresa here, I shall pick up the pieces. This will take weeks of work. But if what she said is true, then this all better be fixed by the time... That's all right. It's all right, Adira. This is another reminder. Her reminder. Yes, I will do it then. I'll put you back together, so she can see the fruits of my labor, and it will all be perfect. Not a single crack. Almost like it never happened.
Sister Adira? I'll just be on my way, sister.
Whatever happened to your little friend? We tried, and we pried until his horn was all but gone. But it wasn't enough, was it? You cried, but we still did it. Because we cared for you. We needed to try. We needed to make sure the horns were all gone.
Holly, I could really use a hand here.
Yeah, sure. Coming.
Careful now. You don't want to drop that. Put it right over there. There you go. Oh, just look at that. Looking better already.
Sister Adira? If we're gonna mop this side, I think we're gonna need to move some of the tables over here.
Yes. Move them to the sides. Gabriella, can you handle that part of the room? Gabriella?
Yeah, sure.
Very good. As for those boxes over there, Holly, kindly stack them onto the side.
Sure thing. Huh? I wonder if...
What are you looking at?
Oh, I just found some old papers.
Let me see. I compiled them. Pass me that stack over there, will you? I will take the... please continue. These documents are convent prop. I may not always be watching.
Yes, sorry. I'll remember that.
See to it that you do.